Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stalker. This is episode 86, and we are about to embark on what I believe is going to be the last part of Sutherland's Tale, where let's see here. Drop a bunker, use wire bundle, demolition charge before leaving. Bring the trader a piece of destroyed bunker. Okay, yeah. So this is where we got to finalize the trader tale at this point. So we are about to embark yet again on a journey over to Pleasant Valley. Do we have everything we need? We have some fire hardened arrows. We have regular arrows. We have our bow. I think we're good to go. We've got a little bit of food. Ooh, we need to fix these items before we lose them. Oh, do we have any cloth on us? No. Let us procure some cloth here. Maybe we have some tucked away. We've got some leather we can lamp oil. We have anything on us of got the hockey jersey. Really, are we not wearing clothing? Okay, we just have clothing on us. Why do we have clothing on us? All right, so drop the Mac, drop the jersey. We don't need to be carrying this stuff. We definitely need to grab some curtains or something. Maybe we'll grab something across the way. There we got sewing kit. Okay, yeah. All right. How are we doing on water? We need something to drink. We got nothing. We need to do a water stock up here. Get our stores back up to snuff here. So, do what? I'm gonna take one more, just so we're good to go. Look, it's our picture of home. We got all kinds of wolf pelts curing and cured in different states so that we can build us. We got the bear hides. We can definitely do bear coat if we want to, but I definitely want to do the wolf stuff. I think that's the priority, just for the fun of it, more so than anything, because I'd like to go over to the zone of contamination with the sickly wolves and be the wolf man. All right, good time to travel. Got enough water. We got plenty of teas. We got traveling food. Let's see if there's something out here that we can eat before we go. Oh, we actually have eaten everything. Anything over here? Lots of stuff to make, but nothing made. That'll be fine. Definitely come back. We'll get some water cooking and do all that stuff. But all right, not that big a deal. Let's go in here and see if there's some curtains we can shred up here. Here we go. I'll be taking your curtains. They'll make an excellent repair to my ensemble. All right, so let's repair this first, because if it fails, well, we may need to do 2 repairs. Nope, did 1. And then repair this. Done. Oh, that's only an 84%. Could do a few repairs on a few things. Gloves could be touched. Pants could be fixed. I don't think it's hypercritical, but they're definitely things we need to touch. So I don't want to waste any more time on this. Oh, maybe not search this place? This is the problem with Stalker. You get so much food, sometimes you don't even search everything. I was hoping to find just like a quick snack here.
This'll come in handy.
You know what? I'm going to take it, but I'm not going to... Any food in here we can have? Sewing kit. All right. We'll take the soup. Wouldn't hurt to go on a bit of a arrow building run either. Maybe make some more arrowheads and gather up some more saplings. Build up our arrow count a little bit. Let's see if we can't hurry ourselves enough to get over to Pleasant Valley before this weather turns any worse. I'd really like to, I'd like to get this finished up on this episode. There's a couple of reasons for that, but not trying to hurry it along per se. I've been enjoying the little story and what have you, but trying to think. By the time this comes out, it'll be just about in alignment for one of the reasons why I'm trying to hurry this along just slightly, and that is we're going to be discussing this on the podcast, and so we kind of need to finish it in order to discuss it. We're in the home stretch, thank goodness. Oh, come on. I'm not sure that this way's faster or the other way's just the same distance, but I don't know. It seems quicker for some reason. Wolves all howling. Once again, you can hear the ptarmigans. We know they're not here.
Think about his food.
I guess I'll have to feed you here fairly soon, girl. I guess this route you climb the hill faster, whereas the other route it's more you walk this flat surface for a while on a lower level and then climb up. So probably not any real difference. It's just kind of worked. I hear clippity cloppity. Maybe once we get the tails done, we can go on a more concerted effort when we roll around. Hello, buddy. You're going to be kind of in the way. Fear the coat. Wait till I've got the hat and the pants. You'll really be afraid of me. Uh-oh. You got quiet. Where did you go? Oh, you're up there. You're going to scare me. There you go. Have a nice day. No, 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 no. We need that. Oh, you know what? I think we picked up some lantern fuel. Let's refuel this thing while we have the lantern fuel. No, 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 no. Don't harvest. Refuel it. There we go. Not a lot, but this system of leaving this lamp here has worked so well for this mine, because we have walked through here a time and again without having to carry the lamp. So this is working really well. Like I said, I think I would eventually like to get to where most of these have a lamp in them. It would work really well at the coal mine that goes between Desolation Point and Crumbling Highway. Probably the one in Keeper's Pass. The one to HRV. There's a couple of them that would be good just to, like I said, go back to Timberwolf Mountain and just fill for all those ones that are up at the summit. Bring them all down and then just evenly distribute them to different locations. Give us something to do in the later part of the game. In fact, one of the discussions in today's podcast, which we just did about an hour ago, which if you are listening to me and you're one of our viewers, thank you very much for joining us for the podcast. I do enjoy doing that a lot. But we were talking about runs that have lasted, hundreds and hundreds of days, and even somebody was talking about like 1,500 days. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what? We're not even 150 days in. Like, we'll take a quick peek here. We're at 148. Ideally, I'd like to get this to like 500 just for the fact of doing so. Um, I've never carried a run that far. I'm so bad about doing long-term runs and that I really envy what TH Dunn does with his Can I Lope 10 days because I think that's like perfect. Um, it's like the ideal scenario to test yourself and do funny things and stuff. But for me, it's like once you get to 100 days on Loper and even 75 to 100 days on this, it's like you're set up to where you really aren't having any issues with anything. You've got clothing, you've got food, um, you know, getting more food isn't an issue. It becomes a what can you do to keep busy? And that's where it kind of gets to that point. I got to get to a point where I'm doing some more, hunting with a bow, especially like things with bear and doing the moose and stuff. Need to get better and more confident with that. The only thing I feel confident about is the wolves, and I think I'm a little overconfident because I get a little too comfortable doing it. Come on, TLD, where's the traveling music? Turn the radio on. I was talking about those bear skins. They're making the coat stuff. I think we have to use both of those to do the bed. So I think those bear skins are spoken for now that I think about it. I do want to make that bed. I do want to get that done. I'd like to build another curing box, load it up with meat of some sort, fish. Still want to continue to trade with Sutherland enough to get the recipes to do those wolf clothings and do all that. So eventually want to head back to the far territories. I want to do some more exploring in the zone of contamination. There's some really neat areas on that map that are away from the pollution and what have you. So I want to go roam around there. We need to set up camp in that region. We've got a small camp already set up in Sundered Pass in that lower cabin. We got that done doing the tails. It was more luck than skill on that one because we happened on a couple of deer. And then Drift Island's all set up because we had that successful moose hunt there and got all that meat all cooked up and sitting. So Sundered Pass, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there's a rifle already there. ready to go, and we know that Drift Island, the cabin there, has a sports bow and arrows. So we can go to either one of those regions and just kind of pick up and hunt, do whatever we need to do. Here's our buddy the bear. We're going to cut across here and get around him. Hear him breathing. It's right there. We'll just crouch down and walk around him. Luckily enough, he's kind of slow and easy to get around if you don't get detected. Little crouch walk here. You hear a wolf ahead of us? We far enough from you now? Yeah. Bye, bear. Well, at least we didn't get overtaken by a blizzard. I really thought this was going to turn into some really bad weather, but it's just more just kind of wet, sticky snow. We might actually be able to get to our destination before this gets much worse. Although it is starting to fog up a little bit, so I don't know if we're changing to a blizzard. Maybe we run just a little bit. We've been pretty patient about not sprinting. Don't necessarily want to try to find my way in the blizzard if I don't have to. There's our traveling music. Still warm, that's good. The lone ptarmigan. Oh, you got a buddy over there. All right, let's run a little bit more. I do believe we need to go through this bunker and see if there's anything that we want to salvage out of it before we destroy it. I don't know if there's any loot that needs to come out or anything worth saving. I would say if I was on Interloper, I might be wanting to like hack up all the shelving and all that stuff. But I'm not too worried about the metal. Probably wouldn't even need it for an interloper now that I think about it. But it would be the only thing I could think of that would have a real need for it. Nice thing is we do have a stock bunker not that far away from this. And a little broken down house. Can suffice. It does have a stove in it, so we can at least make a protected fire. blind. All right. If you're going to blizzard, now's the time. I can find my way from here, I think. Might be sketchy, but might be able to pull it off. Well, we may lose that. I forgot to pick that hatchet. Okay, guess we're having beans. We got 2 lockers. I am not going to worry about 2 lockers. We'll take the food. Oh, do we not? We do not have a light source. Can we make a... We cannot. This is all empty. Well, let's go down here. Oh, here we go. Lantern. I was going to go crank up a fire, and so we were already taking things out of here. Thought I had done a few of those things, but wasn't sure. We still have 2 lockers that are hiding something, but I'm not gonna get excited about it. Nothing in there. Okay. Pick up my trash. Yeah, there's not anything to get too excited about. Okay, so tell you what. Put that away. Let's read our instructions. Oh, did we not go out to the thing and get the bones? Did I mess that up? I'm going to be really mad at myself if I did that. We walked all over here for nothing. What a bummer. Well, that's just embarrassing and frustrating all at the same time. We walked all the way over here and we didn't go retrieve. And I sat and read that before we left. And I didn't read it clearly enough. Retrieve Wyatt's bones from the container near the trade box. Return here. Ay, caramba. Well, I guess this would be a good time to go to the farmhouse. We could fix our pants. See what's going on there. Oh, that is so frustrating. Well, mistakes were made. I think it's early. Oh, I'm sorry, Astrid. Let me give you some water. I think it's early enough today we could definitely get down to the farmhouse. And we'll sleep the night there. It'll give us a check in for the farmhouse. Not really what I wanted to do, but ay ay ay. Well, this is what happens. You don't read stuff thoroughly, and you jump the gun. You make mistakes, and we're disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. We can fix this. It's just going to take time. The biggest problem is that by the time I get back, maybe I should just head straight back. Maybe I should just head straight back. Kind of speed back. Just staying at the farmhouse, I was just looking at the clock. We're about 30 minutes into the recording. And by the time I stay the night, this whole episode's going to be me walking over here for no reason whatsoever. So maybe we hustle back as quick as I can, go get that thing, turn around, and maybe we could get part of the way back. Here I was trying to get this done on this episode. It ain't gonna happen. Well, we could pick the pry bar up on our next run and get the lockers emptied out. Guess that would be a positive. Let's look at the sunny side on this. All right, good or bad weather. This is it. We can find our way from here. We'll just follow the road. Okay, we do have some coffees. I'm not using the stem for sure. Do we have any, like, go drinks? We do have a go drink. Okay. Be mindful, we're going to run right into the bear here. Hello, Tarmies. Yeah, weather's starting to turn a little bit more to the bad. Where you at, bear? No, you're over here already. Wow. That's pretty quick.
All I can think about is food.
I'll feed you here in a second. Let's get past the bear. Yes, sufficiently. All right, give me a couple more seconds here. Let's get a little bit more cushion. And I'll give you something to eat. I may give you one of those coffees. You know what? Just eat the meat. And drink a coffee. There we go. Save a tiny speck more of it. There we go. Let's just keep moving. The whole time we were planning out this day, and not once did you tell me that we weren't getting it done right. You tell me when you're carrying too much. You tell me when you're hungry. You tell me when you're thirsty. But tell me when I'm forgetting something. Nope. What do we got here? Peaches. And a barrel. Or I mean a cooking pot. There we go. That'll be a happy spot. And a knife. Very nice. Let's go. Got ourselves sidetracked long enough. People didn't come to watch us walk this entire episode, although this is about what we're doing. We've still got a long walk to get to Misanthropes. Good Lord. And we don't have a bedroll either, so we're going to end up having to sleep at some point. Right now we're exhausted. So the goal for now is just we need to go get them picked up. Maybe we'll sleep at Misanthropes. And we'll see how far we can get back this way. This is what happens when you play one of these the first time. If you don't read all the instructions properly, you make mistakes. Now, I could blame the fact on that I didn't go back and analyze the final video that I recorded a week and a half ago, and I didn't remember that we hadn't gone to do that. But I can't. That's not a viable excuse.
Okay, I'm tired.
I could have easily checked my inventory and went, oh, you don't have the bones. You should go get them. And if you're yelling at the screen, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you either. You were as quiet as Astrid was, allowing me to do this. Cue dramatic music. Okay, coffee is worn off. I think we'll just heel toe it from here. At least through the mine. Maybe when I get on the other side, I'll sip another coffee and we'll go from there. I would say this is the other advantage about having a game that doesn't have like a save mechanism. So like if I could just hit F3 and save the game at specific spots, I could have easily just turned the recording off and started over just to pick up back at Quonset. But we've passed through several doors. And each door is a new save point, so can't cover up that scar. Gotta wear it. Oh, this way. This way. Getting really tired. Good thing we're very light. As tired as we are, we're still not overweight. Probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. Now we're overweight. Coal doesn't respond if you leave it here. We're close to the exit. We'll drop some of this coal off. There we go. All right. Thank you, Lantern. Well, we're into foggy weather. Get this out. How about that other cup of coffee? We still have that one. Yeah, we got a sip. 17 calories. Was the coffee with the sweet and low in it? An Astrid, get down here. Well, for having screwed this up, I actually made pretty good time coming back. I forgot that was an available place to go. Instead of being boarded up like that in most of the runs I do. Forget about it. Stalker has more open access. The flyover crows. Well, this is definitely an episode you guys can watch at like 20 times speed because of the fact that it was 90% walking. If I'd have known this ahead of time, I would have just stayed quiet and sped up the footage. Do like what I did when I played Whiteout, and I made the rule where I couldn't supply anything for Whiteout in Coastal Highway, so everything had to be imported from somewhere, even the water. So I had to go like to Ravine or whatever and and carry water back and everything. So just to try to make it a little more difficult, because realistically, whiteout is set up that you really could find everything you need to do whiteout here in Coastal Highway. You don't have to leave. Um, there are a couple things that are a little trickier than others, but for the most part, you don't have to go anywhere. And then even if you do, it's not very far. So it was kind of fun to make it where you had to import everything.
Oh, it's getting dark
So
out
it
here.
forced you to have to go to
Look for
different
shelter.
areas. Well, he's not even here. You do leave his dead brother in the box? Yeah, Astrid, I know you're tired. We're almost to a stopping point. I hiked you all day long. And now we got to start over again.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right, Astrid, let's go up here and take a nap.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
Yeah. Obviously, I was too tired to think straight when I started this episode and completely missed it. I guess the only caveat is we're still turning the clock a little closer to 500 days. There we go. It's like I was missing the stairs. Okay, we have enough water, have enough food. See what, eat that. We've already maxed out cooking. No sense in we having to cook it. All right. Drink. Just starting to turn night. So 10 hours. Get up. Let's go. Dark or not, we're headed out. Nope. Aurora. I guess Aurora or not, we're heading out. 169. Or 149, excuse me. We're a day away from 150. Getting up there. Yeah. Well, the weather will be good. And clear. It'll be windy. Wolves should be fairly light. I'm thinking with the combination of being cold, not that taking cold damage is going to matter too much, but we do have a wolf up towards the mine that we don't want to get into a bad situation with. So maybe we stop here at this trailer and we catch another short nap, warm back up. Get our energy reserves back up. We left, we weren't completely rested, I don't think.
Starting to feel numb.
Oh, right before we got cold. Holster that. And sleep for 2 hours. Aurora will be done with by then now. I see the sun's going to be up. It was towards the end of it anyway. But yeah, see, that rested us up a little bit. Hey, there's a lantern in here. All right, let's go. Ooh. I saw something of importance. It caught my eye just as I was leaving, but there's water. And we could actually use the water. Yeah, we didn't have any. All right, let's go, Astrid. Get out the handy dandy spring sticky thingy. Let's go. We've got little time left. Trying to use all the shortcuts I know. Run, bunnies, run. At least this will get us back to the mine. The weather stays like this and we can make good time. We might be able to end the episode in the place we need to be. equip. Oh, you could have done that while you were walking. Oh, turned the wrong way, I think. Yeah, went the long way. So much for my knowing shortcuts. I did say the shortcuts I know. Still have to learn the mine, apparently. At least there's no areas where you have to duck. It slows you down. Not like the one in Crumbling Highway to Destination Point. Like 2 sections where you have to duck down. Let's go, Astrid. Let's go. I think it's going to be interesting to go someplace else just because all we've done is go back and forth from Pleasant Valley to Coastal Highway. I think I'm ready just to get out and go on vacation. We have 2 of these. Oh, I know why, because we had the one from the bunker. Yeah, I think we need to go on a trip. I think we get the bed made, get the materials to make the wolf stuff, and then we need to go on vacation. We need to get out of here. All right, barring anything foolish happening, I think we'll end the episode when we get to the bunker. That'll be when we get in there. That'll be our save point. I'm hoping we get there fairly quickly. Trying not to sprint too much, but I may take advantage of that. We could always take a quick nap before we blow up the place. Need to remember to grab the pry bar and open up those last lockers. I was ready to bury them, but at this point we have an opportunity to look inside them. Probably find something something amazing, or they'll both be empty. Yeah, that won't be too bad. Just ticked over the hour mark here. About a minute, minute and a half over. We should get there hopefully in the next 5 minutes. Oh, here. We'll speed up the process. We'll do a little running. See how I completely screwed this episode up.
Could eat anything
Yep.
right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You were talking. Mr. Bear, you're like right in the wrong spot. I wonder if we have any rocks we could maybe redirect his attention. We have a rock. Well, he took the bait. I really don't want to kill him. It'll just be a waste. I mean, I'd rather do it if we had a point where we could harvest him. Oh, you didn't go far enough, buddy. That's just. I only had another rock. Oh well, we'll go around this way. Not the most efficient way to go, but oh look, we got other buddies over here. We got a whole school of buddies over here. All right, one at a time. Oh, oh, let's check. All right. Probably ruined our clothes more than you hurt our ego is what you did. I didn't line that up very good. We were in a very bad spot. There's my arrow. I say, give it back to me. Yeah, the problem with the other one, I let him get too close and I didn't do my little backing routine. That seems to work really well with them. When you do that, you back up as they're coming at you and you kind of let them line up the shot for you. That works really well. Let me get up here. Come on. Can we not get a sprain? Do we bypass the bear? Alright, well, I don't see him. I don't think he's that fast. Hello, Tarmies. You still here? I heard you say hello to me. Yep, there you are. Hi, guys. We're almost there, gang. Yeah, I think I might. In the next episode, obviously, we're going to have to finish this. I meant for it to be in this one, but it looks like it'll be the next one. So I'm gonna the stop the episode once we get to the bunker and we go inside, and then in the next episode we'll get that finished up. May take a quick nap, finish this thing up, and then I think we'll go down to the farmhouse and we'll do clothing repair because I'm sure we've got leather down there and get patched up. We may make a couple more arrows because we're down to 4. And I'm sure a couple of them are probably getting thin. So take a moment, get arrows built back up. I'm sure I've got some arrowheads and stuff there. If not, I know I've got a couple on me. May even harvest anything that's below 50% and just rebuild everything. And then we'll head back and get this story finished. Disappoints me that I didn't get it done today, but, you know, I think we're fixed. We're almost there, Murdoch. Oh, we forgot to pick up the pry bar because I cut early. Oh, well, no big deal. It'll always be a mystery. Anyway, that's going to be our save point. This is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we finish up the tail. We head down to the farmhouse. We do some repairs. We get some stuff done. We head back and we
Can you eat cheese?
finalize it.
Because I'm gonna.
I was
gonna eat a
talking,
treat.
Astrid. I was talking. I can't eat now. It just will ruin it. So, anyway, appreciate everybody watching. Sorry about the mix up on the tail, but we got a good walk in. So, here we are. Anyway, we'll get this finished up on the next one, hopefully. Don't plan on spending a ton of time at the farmhouse, just enough to get repairs done, get a few arrows made, and then we'll hoof it back, finish this up, and then see what else we need to do in order to get the clothing stuff done. We'll get the bed built, start moving on to the next few things we're going to be doing. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.